The chairman of the Governors Forum of the PDP was saying that, this is a matter that has now been resolved within the party. And you just spoke there about this being possible because of the camaraderie and friendship, that exists within the parties. But I guess what I wanted to ask is that, okay, let me just, I think I have a caller on the line. I can't hear well. Good morning, Mr. George. Let me just bring in our first caller. Good morning, Mr. George. If you can hear us.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, we can hear you. Please go ahead now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Are you hearing me? I'm sorry, I can't hear
well,
you.
If you can see us, I'm just giving you the thumbs up that we can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you. If you happen to be watching, I'm giving you the thumbs up that we can hear you. Please go ahead. Okay. There seems to be a technical problem there. Even if you couldn't hear us, I was trying to say visually that you're good. You're good, but apparently you didn't understand. That will sort itself out, I'm sure. Sorry about that. We're still with Alhaji Ibrahim Abdullahi Manga. And I was saying that you had spoken about camaraderie and friendship that has allowed you to pull back, as it were, from the brink. So I guess the question I was going to ask is that how well, we understand. It has been said, it's been said that the PDP is the most experienced party simply on account of its longevity. And so politicians will know how to handle this. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think will be the attitude of, do you think everybody is going to be on board for this? I guess that's the question to ask. Is everybody going to be on board for this? Because people of different persuasions, now we're hearing that all the camps and sides, so to speak, have been collapsed, and it's all good again. Those that had felt offense, do you think that this has been sorted out now by the announcement of the Governors Forum chairman?
Well, the running of a political party is not at the behest of the Governors Forum. There's a constituted NWC, and that's the National Working Committee with all the constitutional power to run the party. Therefore, the governor's role will just be advisory, if anything. But we hold our governors with the highest respect. Their advice is taken sacrosanct. We always look at the significance because these are the custodians of our fortune, and there are 13 of them as the last time I checked. So when they come to intervene in matters of this nature, we always take it hook, line, and sinker. But we would also take this admonition, to the NWC, which comes up tomorrow, to be able to say this is the position of the governor, because they are the critical stakeholders here, and they are appreciating it in this manner. And then we all go into voting, and then that becomes the position. I foresee a possibility where the matter would be put to rest, but all of these things are not healthy development because we are going to set a terrible precedence if at all times this sort of things come up and you find the governors, encouraging it by way of saying they should just leave it. But it's okay. We are looking at the bigger picture, which is salvaging Nigeria from despair and despondency, which seem to have been the order, for some time in the land, over 9 years now. So if the party is the party that Nigerians look up to, and if there is the party that Nigerians see as the alternative and the hope, so all other considerations, including this sort of uncomfortable development and advice by the governors, would be taken just to salvage Nigeria. So it's a possibility we'll get it addressed squarely.
All right, then. Let me bring on Elder David. Good morning to you, Elder.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, sir. Please go ahead.
Let me bring on Elder David. Good morning to you, Elder. Good morning, Yorin. Thank you very much, sir. God will bless you. What the picture you are showing, is it the present picture? Because Ambassador Damago is in charge, according to the court. and he is the one who is to preside. Is that what is happening now, or they are just trying to deceive Nigeria? What I know is that I am not playing politics. PDP will never unite. Don't deceive yourself. As far as Atiku is there, there's the problem because Atiku started problem with APC, with PDP. In those days, it was with Obasanjo when he bring him to be a vice president to him. When he won the election in Adamawa, he never ruled any place. And Obasanjo he created problems there. And at the end of the day, he wanted to truncate Obasanjo a second time. And he left us in PDP. I was in PDP. I joined PDP October 31st, 1998. I can tell you that the opposition arrived up to. He left us as one joined AD. They formed AC. Then Tinubu helped him in order to cover his grades. He contested with us, but he was defeated. He left, he formed PDM law there with me, and after that again, he went back to PDP. Then he went to APC. He thought he's going to get the ticket. He left there, and he went back to PDP. As far as he's there, PDP is finished. Let me check, they will never unite. All that one you are saying just a game stick. Any other election today, APC will always take it. And we thank the APC government have come in since 2015. If they are not coming, AMIC will have taken over. I'm a member of PDP before I joined APC in 2014. And I said, the man they call Jonathan will never come back because APC is the one come to rescue us. At the end of the day, let me tell you, we pray by the grace of God. The man at Tiwaju only come to solve a problem. The problem they have taken since 1999. I want to ask a question. Where is Tinubu University? Where is Tinubu Farm? Where is Tinubu? Where is Buhari and others? All those that one big PDP have acquired for a long time. All those pictures you are saying are old pictures. Then the man they call Damago will remain there 2025. Wike is the leader now. Because the man they call what Atiku never believed that any other Nigerian can be president. He believes people from South have no right. It's not his own turn. It's the turn of the South. So what will happen now is that when it comes to 2027, all these people will fizzle out. The Tinubu will still remain there till 2031. God will bless us and bless Nigeria. Let us be.
Well, okay. Thank you very much, Elder David. That was a bit of a challenge. The sound wasn't all that it could be, but we barely heard you. We did indeed hear you. And you brought in the name of the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar there. And in that connection, I wanted to note that the PDP Governors Forum chairman had spoken, when he broke this news, was urging party members not to allow personal interests to divide the party. And that's a theme that we had spoken on earlier when I was wondering if everybody was going to be on board with this. You had provided that answer. But now, I guess that caller mentioned the name of, a major figure, a key figure. In fact, it is felt that if he were to, become, identify very strictly with party supremacy, there are those who are saying that we won't have a problem anymore. So at the very, very highest echelons of PDP leadership, are you saying, sir, that everybody is on board?
Well, what is important for us, first of all, is to appreciate the mood of the nation. Of course, as the major opposition party, our obligation now is to provide alternative vehicle for Nigerians. And that is why cohesion and unity of the party is paramount and more important to us than individual interests of its members. And that was exactly what the governor of the Governors Forum was amplifying. And so in the days ahead, we are going to look at more the cohesion of the party and its unity, as opposed to promoting individual interests. Whatever happens, we still have sufficient time to be able to dot the I's and cross the T's. By 2026, the beginning of it, or probably at the end of 2025, which is still far away, then individual interests might be accommodated when they start jostling you know, for respective offices. But in the meantime, we are not concerned about who throws his hat in the ring as much as we are with the issue of cohesion and unity. So certainly as a party, yes, we know that in the present time that we are, because of the seeming feud here and there, and the disharmony in the house, because I tell you, we are united. It's just that in-house bickering, and that's expected even in family cycles. You
Indeed.
know, those are healthy. Okay. These are the essentials of a democratic journey. So we are not averse to all of these things. Yeah.
Let me bring in Luke. Luke has called in from Port Harcourt. Good morning, Luke. Luke in Port Harcourt. Good morning. Luke, can you hear us?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Luke, calling from Port Harcourt. Actually, I have understood that. Hello, am I on?
Yes, please continue.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Please continue.
Hello, is it correct? Hello.
Yes, this is Yori Folarin. Please continue.
Okay,
we can hear you.
Let me just go on. I think I cannot hear back, but let me go on. What I am saying here is that I have understood already that PDP have left Fubara alone. That's what we in Rivers State have seen. And I don't know what is still keeping him there. We in Rivers State have told him time without number that he's been born with PDP. You can see that just a party that they call unknown has did what APC has not done. That so-called APC have not done. So we in the Rivers State have told this man time without number. You did not born with this party. You can let this party go. And the earlier for him is better for him. That I pray he should wake up. To me, I am seeing him as a problem. Look, PDP from the national to the state as the submissive by the team. I heard the deputy national publicity secretary yesterday that Fubara is the problem. I agree with him. My problem with Fubara is that Fubara is not born with PDP. PDP cannot settle Fubara. The national publicity secretary cannot settle Fubara. He has already spelled this. I don't know whether he need a problem. The publicity have already said to him that, look, you are a problem. Let him go to ACN, let him go to other parties. He can still win election if the people is behind him. And I am seeing it in just that last local government election. He was saying that just the party that where was it. I am asking him, if he was the one, will he have taken what Fubara is taking in Rivers State? That these politics of first come, first serve will not serve. And I am saying, I am seeing it in Rivers State. Rivers State, Fubara should leave PDP. That is the step of Rivers people. Me, I am among them that said I voted for him last time, and I will vote for him even in SCN again.
Okay, we lost that call ultimately. But Honorable Ibrahim, did you hear enough to comment upon?
I was quoted as saying that Fubara is the problem of the PDP. That is not a correct narrative that I put out there. But I say he is himself part of the problem, because you cannot be a governor, and this is almost 2 years, and then you are still crying every other day like a baby. Take charge of the state if you can. If you are having the capacity to assert your authority, do so. But for crying out loud, it's been over 2 years. All we hear is that Wike has done this, Wike has done that, Wike has done that. As much as one is not inclined to speak on this subject, because truly it's a very controversial one, neither here nor there, on account of the fact that both of them are important members of the party as we speak. If you heard him correctly, you heard him saying that he's admonishing Fubara to go. Fubara would have known this better, and he would have gone before this advice of his. But the beauty of it is that the democratic space that is available in the PDP and the capacity of the party to provide, you know, the desired leadership that this country is looking for is probably the attraction there that is still holding Fubara. But nobody wants Fubara to leave, to be honest with you, because the feud between him and his estranged godfather or predecessor cannot be rubbed on the party, and then you expect us every other day to be discussing about that crisis in Rivers, as opposed to looking at the larger picture in the polity. There are about 36 states and an FCT. All of these divisions are expected to be provided leadership by the PDP or a platform for opposition. So if we now deploy our entire machinery in the crisis in Rivers, which in any case we have not received inspiration from the governor to support, then I don't know what exactly is anybody expecting us to do. We've given him enough, you know, ground for him to come all out, like his colleagues, who says that the predecessors of other state governors in their respective states are not also going through this kind of things. But the governors have been able to come all out and take charge. If they are truly popular, if they are truly the ones with the authority in the state, which is the case. So why are you now always crying about an individual? And you want to rob the party into crisis that is needless. So you should be able to, as the chief executive officer.
One moment, please. I beg your pardon. Thank you very much, sir. One moment. I beg your pardon, Alhaji Ibrahim, for interrupting. But